Hi, welcome back. Seat comes in. Excellent. Oh my, yes, okay. Oh yeah. And good evening to the collective. How are you? Pallia here from the Essassani civilization. Let's talk about, I didn't ask really how you were, it was kind of rhetorical, because we know you're fine, and a lot of times you don't answer, so that's okay. How are you anyway?
Awesome.
Booyah! Ta-da! Awesome. Vibration. Let's talk about that. Shift. Let's talk about that. Definitions. Let's talk about that. How many of you are defining a definition of that, what you call vibration? What does it mean to shift your vibration? We like vibration. Now, when you are shifting yourself into a new parallel earth, what you're doing, of course, we've told you before, a billion times a second, poof. Look for the awareness of a shift in feeling. Feeling. You're discounting feeling. You're relying on senses. You're 5. Accelerate your own ascension idea of yourself by relying and using practicums, and we'll tell you what those are, on feeling. Close your eyes and see your reality through vibration. Every point of, let's say, mass, that of matter, that of three-dimensional items, tables, chairs, people, walls, have a frequency within them. Talking about tone now. You can hear and see the frequencies by your feeling, your instinct, your intuition. Let go of some of the ideas. The ones that chose to be what you call sensory deprivation, in the idea of no sight, blind if you will, have done this for thousands and thousands of years. So you can vibrationally understand how they move around. How they move around is, of course, limiting in and of itself. However, it is most amazing to those with sight. They are the ones, if you will, put into place through the collective, telepathically, as well as three-dimensionally experience, that of understanding how to walk in blind, dark, no sightness. They are trusting their vibrational understanding. They use tone, pitch, hearing to manipulate their reality. They move and shift around within that. So for the collective now to understand what they would want to be, telepathic, 3D, telepathic, all the time, co-creating the 5D world, truly. But in the 3D sense idea, for certain reasons, which you will understand in a fathomable now to come. How to use your abilities that will be everyday use, just like your senses are now in 5D. But you're honing your skills, so to speak, in this now, and that idea, understanding of that which you will consider telepathic instinct. You are vibrationally creating your entire reality. So would you not know where everything is in your reality? This is only one facet of the diamond. A lot of the times, the human collective, no judgment, is that of, it doesn't look like it's the all-encompassing idea, so it's not that cool. You're always looking for the big golden nugget. You're looking for the conclusion. There's no conclusion. There is only endless expansion of yourself. So don't look for this tiny fractal idea, much like you are a fractal of yourself. this tiny fractal idea of one portion of your ability to be experienced in third density. That of closing your eyes and knowing where everything is, because it is telling you where it is because you placed it there. Every time you are in reality, you know where everything is positioned. This is leading to something else, so stand by. You are ascending, you're not ascended. You're climbing the ladder, so relax. The idea here is to start with ideas that build upon the foundation, because of your limitation cannot handle, we'll give you that, the entire package of your ability, for it would not compute, literally. Because you don't have the vibrational translation of that idea in the co-creation sense of the vibrational state of the human collective. So through practicums in agreement, all of what you call channelers, outside ideas of your higher self, the collective of humanity, in co-creation, the agreement to come in and give you portions to start that idea of a new reality to experience. We give you an idea, and the ones who are vibrationally, let's say, matching that idea will latch onto it as an excitement, as a joy, as an expression, and delve into it and bring that practicum, only one little portion, but it's enough to, let's say, spark interest in the entire collective. Because every single time anyone does anything in the moment that is truthful to themselves, being yourself, loving yourself, that entire moment is given to the entire collective telepathically. So any practicum of expansion, of being and, let's say, loving and standing on the podium of I am, every single time you do that, you expand the entire collective. And in that expansion of the entire collective, what do?
God,
Raise the frequency. Are you okay, Jonathan?
yeah. He scared me. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. So the idea is to understand that telepathically you have placed in your room, in co-creation or not, both of you know, because it's an agreement, the memory is given in the moment. Don't forget that one. You know the entire room. You know where everything is. This is leading to something. We're going to just re-emphasize this. So the starting practicum, not the conclusion, is to walk and talk in blindness, in darkness in that idea. Oh, and by the way, the dark is just unlit. There's nothing in the dark except illumination. Now, in that idea, you are, let's say, knowing where everything is positioned in a particular room. Start small, move around the room, and trust your instincts. Hear where things are. Feel where things are. You have to start honing your senses, your telepathic energy pingings. You are a sounding board. You are putting out your radar, much like your dolphin, to know where everything is. You're pinging off of your reality because you are creating it, and it is sending a vibrational signal of location and of structure. What it is in and of itself. The vibrational idea, light encoded message that tells you this is a chair. I'm a chair at this frequency, in this location, in this 3D room. I am here. Hi. I am over here. Hello. The chair, the lamp, the TV, an entity moving around because you're shifting parallel, so it's a new room every time you move. Every single second it's a brand new room. Whether the appearancy of it is the exact same room, it's not. We've gone over that before. So in that idea, when you are in your blindness in that idea, trusting your instinct, trusting your vibration, trusting your sonar tone, going to get busy on that one. Prepare yourself. In that idea, you can now use that practicum to hone the skills to expand them for the next level of understanding. Ascension ladder, not conclusion. Not one piece, doesn't look interesting, poof. You throw away too many things. Don't toss what we're giving you. Give it its due diligence if you choose. Either way, you'll get it again. There's no going back to sleep idea. So when you get something that is, let's say, a little bit small, it doesn't look like through your 3D logical mind, heaving up the past, regurgitating it, that doesn't make sense, and tossing it in the trash. Entertain that idea and see where that awareness takes you. Because every time you entertain something beyond yourself, the unknown, that only triggers your pineal and your pituitary to regurgitate all their fluids upon your brain and take that wonderful, let's say, neuron pathways and create them higher and higher and higher. Allowing more downloads of comprehension to come in. Allowing these interactions to become more in-depth. We can tell you a lot more, but you won't understand it. It would be like teaching Chinese algebra to a first grader. Doesn't work. You have to understand that. So we give you practicums of yourself. You actually do. That's the agreement. We give you practicums to expand your awareness, to allow more information so your entire body can, let's say, tune into it. Align with it, if you will. And in that alignment, there is more expansion, more unknown to delve into. But you have to start in a vibrational opening because you're ascending. So that idea will lead into, we're talking about the idea of walking around in the dark, not an idea. Knowing the tones and stuff only leads to you creating the room in space-time, knowing that you just created the room in space-time through beliefs, but the awareness of the belief, because now you are acting in the fashion of behind the believer. With that in place, you manipulate the space-time room you created. You shift things around in your reality because you know that tone, that vibration of signal is telling you it's this and it's at that location. But this is the practice to understand the vibrations first. Then what it'll do for you is, I like the table there. However, I think it would be better over here. So since you are intimately connected on creating that vibrational tone, telling you it's a table, and within that, the equation within that, there's a vibration of location within that entire equation of that frequency, and then you manipulate that frequency and shift that frequency because you are that frequency by tuning it to a different location, hence teleportation of items and you and yourself. Telekinesis, moving things, is the, let's say, once again, we said this before, is teleportation in its infancy. You're just doing it in very small increments. But truly, you're uncreating, recreating, uncreating, recreating, uncreating, recreating, moving the frequency higher or lower or left or right. Whatever you tell yourself, everyone's going to be an individual on this. There'll be an overall theme, but there's going to be little frequency differences between everyone on how they do it. That's why you're your own universe. Trust that. And you will start to manipulate your reality. The reason why is because your reality is going to start, let's say, bending. And within that bending of the reality, it's not going to look so solid anymore. And you want to understand how to feel that reality and change that reality because you are collapsing time more and more into the now. So you're doing this over here and you're doing this over here, and we're giving you tools to, let's say, handle how you're going to, let's say, Yes, relate to your environment. You have to relate to your environment in order to exist in your environment. If you are unaware how to relate in third density as a human, you cannot exist in this now, here. But you know how to relate to this vibrational state, therefore you experience this vibrational state. Since you are the vibrational state of third density, then you are everything within it, everything couched within it. So since you know that, you're vibrational tuning into it by taking your senses and letting go of the reliability of that's only what I can do to relate to my society, or to my reality. So since you take those away and replace them with more outside of yourself ideas, as small little practicums to feel what you are capable of, trusting that you are the reality, that will bring a new awareness of your abilities within the reality. Many of you have seen teleportation happening around the world. Those are teleporters in space-time. Those understand how to do it. There's not many, but we're giving you ideas on how to start the practicum. There will be many other channels that will give you the vibrational state. To understand that, tone, very big one from Roku, is going to be helping in that idea because tone is a match of light frequency, as he said in that fashion. So understand this is a starting for you to expand to another level of higher excitement, of higher awareness, of higher vibrational, let's say DNA ideas, expanding your physical mind, being able to comprehend more quickly and at greater capacities, not looking at 2 to 3 facets of the diamond, but looking at in one visional idea, but looking at the entire thing without having to shift around the multifaceted diamond. So that idea is encompassing of a new practicum to understand you are telepathic and telepathy is everything. You are co-creating as telepathic beings in this density. Well, truly everyone. We connect with intention, that's it. I want to connect with someone in what you would call 4 galaxies away. I'm there instantly. It's the same thing. But without this, you don't understand what's coming. So you are climbing. Do not be discouraged. Do not look for outcome. Do not put a label on it. Do not define it. Don't look for a conclusion. This is an ever-expanding self that you are. And you are expanding this portion of the personality you understand as you, of your oversoul. So use this ability, trust it, close your eyes, walk around, bump into things, and see how grand you can really be, and understand that when you are walking later on in that time, with your eyes open, you truly are just not looking at anything, you're gazing. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. So in that idea, we will expand when the practicum comes, the idea of the 3D reality coming as 2D, collapsing, a little bit more, let's say, false. Because now you are seeing how you will be able to create and manipulate your vibrational state of light, your light benders. Yes. And thank you, Pallia, once again from the Essassani civilization. Time reader?
20 minutes.
Booyah. Wonderful. Some new ideas for you to dwell upon once again. We're not asking for your approval. We're asking for your consideration in our offering. All of this is that. It's expression of self. Of ideas that resonate with some, maybe not with others. That's wonderful. That is your free will choice to understand yourself, your journey home. Take the ideas, allow your thoughts, since you are one, to understand this by allowing your thoughts to flow in easily, effortlessly, and allow them to give you the mathematical equations, which you have, as well as the visual on how it works, equatable to your understanding of yourself. And in that fashion, you will get new ideas, new ways of manipulating, new ways of trusting your telepathic skills. In 3D, instead of just communicating, we're expanding it more. And that leads to another higher idea soon to come. Booyah. We thank you for attention in this matter. From the Oversoul Collective Fire, this is Essassani. I bid you a good moment. Donate. Cool.
That's cool.
That was cool. Yeah, it was like, yeah, I see that. I'm still a little perplexed about the 3D, 2D collapsing thing, but that's okay. I think I kind of see what it is. I think that's the way they can equate it.
Well, because once you're really in fourth density, okay, the 3D and the 2D kind of collapse into what we think of as 2D.
What we think of as 2D. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Right. Perfect. Very good, Rita. Lovely Rita. Rita. Okay, I think we're done. Put a fork in us. We're done. Oh my. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. And we will talk to you Friday. See, bog them. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.